Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360.
Uh-huh.
K-Wise.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge of wisdom so you can understand. Real2reel360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to born. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace.
Peace and blessings to Allah's mighty 5% nation of gods and earth, to all the human families of the planet Earth. I bid your love, peace, and happiness. High salute. I am DJ K-Wise Allah, aka Kato, the black superhero. Welcome to the Real2reel360. And listen, hold tight. Make sure you got your thing on record. You're going to save because you don't want to miss tonight's episode, all right? We got a dynamic guest in the building, and we're going to bring him on real shortly as I bring on my co-host with the most. I'm talking about none other than my brother in God. Y'all know who he is. Let's get him.
Am I the meanest? Sure enough. Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time? Sure enough. Well, who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD.
Peace. Now this right here feels a whole lot better. This right here, we getting a whole lot more comfortable. Whole lot back in the building. You got the dynamic dude. The one.
What it do? One nation under the groove, baby.
That's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's back. It's back. Real2reel360 is in the building. For all those who are just tuning in, I want to thank all those who tune in from Twitter, Twitch, X, YouTube, and Facebook, and Instagram, because we're going to rock out tonight. Tonight, we have one hell of an individual that's going to be coming on. We're going to talk a lot of business. We're going to talk a lot of music. We're going to talk about his journey. The one and only Mr. Midnight. Let's bring him in.
Let's
go.
Let's get him in.
Hey, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's going on, fam? What's happening?
Hey, if I was any happy, I'd be the sunlight, baby. Unfortunately, I'm Mr. Midnight, so I guess I got to rain at midnight. What to do, fellas?
Let that light still shine in the dark, baby. Let the light still shine in the dark.
Hey, look, that glow you see, that's my crown I wear. I crown myself the king of Southern Soul. Somebody got to be it.
Yeah.
Somebody got to do somebody.
Now,
come on.
Now, I tell you, Mr. Midnight, can you introduce yourself just a little bit and tell our followers, likers, and subscribers who Mr. Midnight actually is?
Mr. Midnight is a multiple of things, a multitude of people. Boy, look at here. Let me tell you, Mr. Midnight is a veteran of the armed forces, Army. I'm a Desert Storm vet. Also, Mr. Midnight is a father, a brother, a friend to all. You know what I'm saying? And most of all, he's a music lover, and he loves making music. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it my way. I write, and I perform. Man, I do it all. I do it all. That's who Mr. Midnight is. And most of all, Mr. Midnight is a lover of people. All right, lover of people and a man of God.
That's a beautiful situation right there, Mr. Midnight. Let's get off into it. So when was the first time that you started off into the business? Matter of fact, how long have you been in the music business itself?
I mean, I would have to say in the music business, I haven't been in music business long. However, I've been doing music for a while. I would say since I was 7 years old, I first appeared on television here in Jacksonville on a local television station, not knowing that I'd be writing music and performing music and doing all the good things in itself. But more recently, let's bring us up a little bit here. I would have to say that it's been a good year now. It's been a good year. And I've I've been a little social media savvy, and I've happened to have a pretty good song, a few good songs actually. All the songs are great, but one song just really hit, which is "Busted Cheating at the Holiday Inn." And I think that a lot of people have been there, may not have been a Holiday Inn, but it was some kind of inn. If they're in somebody else's house or in their own home, they've been there and they've done that. Come on, we were all young at once, you know what I'm saying? And there are those who are young at heart that do the same thing. And I try to write music about things that are going on today, man. I mean, in regular people's lives, I want to write a story. I want to paint a story, and I want people to be able to follow that story and follow that journey. That's who Mr. Midnight is, baby.
Man, that's a beautiful situation right there. Shout out to my boy KD Dawson's in the building.
He's in the building.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's my dog right there, KD Dawson, man. That's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my dude. I know KD Dawson back in my FAMU days. I'm also a graduate of FAMU, so I knew KD Dawson back in Tallahassee when we used to go to a little place called the Top Flight. He's probably gonna laugh about that.
So you knew him when he was little. You knew him when he was little Teddy P.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Teddy just has.
Oh man.
But that's my dude right there, man. That's my dude. That's 100 right there. We keep it 100, as the song says.
That's it. Chatting live with callers in the building, checking it out on the YouTube. Thank you for checking out. Checking out.
Caller, what's going on? Caller, what's going on? Caller's my agent.
Man, that's my boy. Ike Blocker, Rock the Block DJs in the building. Hey, okay, let's get into that Holiday Inn, man. Let's get into that Holiday Inn.
Right up into it.
Let's get off.
You don't want to go there.
Let's blaze it. Let's blaze it.
What y'all want to know about the Holiday Inn? I say y'all because I'm Southern. I ain't country. I'm Southern, baby. Come on, bro.
We about to find out right now.
Come on.
Where? At the Holiday Inn. Damn, not again.
Woo! Oh yeah. And she was. Oh yeah. Y'all know that club about to close. She said, let's go. Oh yeah, look at here. That's my disclaimer. Big mistake. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, bro. And I left this on for my steppers.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wise, I see you, DJ. I see you over there. I see you over there grooving, baby.
Oh yeah. Gotta let everybody know.
Let them know, baby. That's what I'll be doing on stage, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, Ike, man, send me the information, man. I'll try to make it out there. Let me know what is going on out there. Man, that was busted at the Holiday Inn.
Man, you better believe it. Busted T at the
What's
Holiday
going
Inn.
on, Catfish?
The producer on that thing is T the Wizard, y'all. T the Wizard.
T the Wizard. Now,
T the Wizard. That's my dude. Oh yeah.
What is it about being the king of Southern Soul? Because you might get a little backlash about that. But what is it about Mr. Midnight being the king of Southern Soul?
Oh, here's what it is right here. I like the fact that I'm gonna get some backlash about it because you know what I can do?
Back it up.
With what I'm writing, the stuff I'm putting out, I can back it up. Not only that, hey man, I'm in here to tell a story. And I'll be honest with you, we all kings. We're all kings of what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
especially if we do it well. And I'm here to do it well. So, hey, I'm not the only king. Notice I didn't say I was the only king. I said that I was a king, the king of Southern Soul. So I'm one of many kings of Southern Soul. You know, you got Poker Bear out there, you got King George out there. Oh, you got a lot of people out there that do it, man, and they do it well. You got KD Dawson, the grown man of Southern Soul. I mean, these are people that I followed, man. These are people that I followed in their footsteps. And I've just happened to do it well because others have shown me the way, man. That's it.
That's a beautiful statement. And on top of that, our brother KD Dawson, Mr. Cochise Cornbread Earl, and me himself. You know what I'm saying? And
that's my dude, man.
Yeah, that's my brother right there. Lady Boss Evans is in the building. Lady Boss Evans in the building. Shout out to you. Make sure that y'all are liking and subscribing and sharing this interview while we're doing it. Now, what is the objective that Mr. Midnight is trying to achieve? Where do you see yourself in the next couple of years? When it comes
Here's my objective. Next couple of years, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be more on the. Right now, I do a lot of the writing. I'd like to be doing some of the production on the production side of things. You know what I'm saying? Being in control of beats and maybe even having a couple other artists that I can direct, man. Because there are other people, like I said, that have directed me and help other people to meet their dream, man, and get out there and perform and do some things, man. My thing is, I want to be doing more performances, point blank, more performances, and I just want to get more involved, man. I want to roll up my sleeves and get dirty. You know what I'm saying? Other than being at the Holiday Inn, I want to get a little dirty. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it.
Now, what was it about Southern Soul that attracted you the most to say, I want to do Southern Soul?
Ooh, that's a very good question. Let me tell you something. Listening to people like Johnny Taylor, tell their stories, man. It just comes over you. This is the music that I grew up on. You know, I used to hear my mom, going through the house singing the clean up woman, cleaning up on Saturdays, that she was making us clean bathtubs. I hated cleaning bathtubs, but I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because the switch was bigger than me. But anyway, outside of that, I mean, just hearing that clear and crisp music, man, it just spoke volumes to me. And I just knew I wanted to just get into Southern Soul, man, and blues, Southern Soul and blues. Not just Southern Souls, but of blues too, because my music is a mixture of the both. I'm telling stories, whether they're good or bad. But at the end of the day, I want to tell people that, hey, listen, man, I knew I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I feel like such a fool. I should have done the right thing. I should have kept it old school. Other words, I should have just protected my lady. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
know better. So I write music to help people understand that, hey, through wrong, you can make it right and you can learn something, you know?
Hmm.
That's just how it is. And that's where I'm at with that.
Now, I want to shout out peace to God sincere. Peace, how
Peace.
you doing, Sin? Um, now when it comes down to the music, and you're talking about the type of music that you want to put out there, what are some of the conversations like with artists that are trying to break into the music business that you have with them?
Yeah, some of the artists that are trying to get where I'm at right now, you know, and I would say that they're having a hard time getting shows. They're having a hard time understanding music structure. They have a hard time understanding, and I try to keep structure with my music. I don't want to get away from that because to me, structure is very important. So that's one thing I try to talk to people about. That if anything, you know, stick to the basics, man. You know, have a bridge. You know, have a chorus. You know, just stick to the basics. That's a lot of things we talk about. And then, you know, a lot of people ask me about, well, who makes your beats? You know, I said, well, T the Wizard usually makes my beats, but it's a lot of influence. So I try to encourage people to have influence on everything that happens with their music. And that's the conversation that we have. If anything, don't think you're gonna make a lot of money off of selling a record or a single or whatever, an album, whatever you put together. You know, these things are put together, man, so you can get out there and perform so people can see you, and that's where the real money's at. So I try to tell people, hey, you need to be seen, man. Get out there and be seen. Do some things. Become social media savvy. That's what needs to happen here, because that can really make you.
Now, how much do artists need to reinvest in themselves and their music to get it to where they need it to be?
Whoa, I'll tell you right now, keep it 100. You, if you make $1, invest 80 cents, 80 cents in yourself, back into your music, because that's where it's at. That's the only way to get it to grow and get it to where you need it to be. Trust me, you'll be a little hungry at times, but I can tell you this: in the end of the day, that 20 cents is going to add up, okay? Because that 80 cents is going to pay off for you. You got to reinvest in you, you know, and that's reinvested in the music, and just keep the wheel alive and keep things going and giving you every opportunity to be seen on stage somewhere. And that's where the real money's at. So that's what I would tell them.
Now, when you're talking to just sitting with yourself and you're going through your progression as an artist, what uh, what is it about having a team around you that believes in your vision is so essential for you as an artist?
Whoa, that's very important. My engineer, Jawad Mills, over at Icon Studio. Again, my producer, T the Wizard. You know, man, and we all come together. And I would tell you right now, if you don't have a team, people you can trust and people who don't see your vision, and people need to understand your sound because I have a certain sound and I have to hear that sound. That sound gets replicated in anything that I do. It's an attitude, it's a personality. You know, it's alive. It's a real human, and these people need to understand it. And the only way to do that is to have the team around you who can see or you can help see, and they believe in you, and that way you can make things come alive, man. You can make your whole sound, your whole life, your whole persona in music come alive with the right team. You don't surround yourself with the right people, man, you won't be successful. You're setting yourself up for failure. So find the right people, okay, and don't be in a hurry to find them, okay. If anything, they'll find you too.
Now, when you're talking music and you're talking growth and you're talking about the business, how long and what was it about the business that made you say, I want to do this? And what was it about the business that you had to learn when you first stepped into the game?
Wow, you know what? I saw opportunity for growth. I saw opportunity to do something in this particular music that really hadn't been done, and that's to tell a story with having a real plot at the end. Because usually people tell bad stories, but they don't tell how, what, I was wrong. So I saw a way for men to get their point across, and for a man to tell a woman his perspective. Not only that, some women can see the perspective that I have as well. So when it comes to that's really what it all boils down to. It's something I wanted to do. I found it very interesting, Southern Soul, and I saw a lot of characters like, let's say Pokey Bear, and I said to myself, man, why couldn't I do that? Why couldn't I do that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, why couldn't I leave home to be with my side piece, but put a twist on it?
Right.
Let them know that, hey, man, look, just because we have these desires, we're all human, we have desires. Just because we have these desires don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? We can have the desires of our life as long as it doesn't affect the people that we love. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to do that.
That's a great response.
You spent your military. You said you got military career in your belt.
Yes.
During your time in the service, was you writing lyrics or was you performing while you was in the service? Because we cut from the same cloth. I served as well.
Well, yeah, that's what I hear, man. Hey, who? I would say this: while I was in the military, I really didn't write a lot of lyrics or anything like that, but there were a lot of things that came to my mind, and I used a lot of those visions that I had in other countries, in other situations, especially during the war. And in the military, we have on and off relationships, and we have a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? So we had a lot of relationships, and I yes, that's right, that's what I said. I use some of those relationships in my music, and I think back to those relationships, and a lot of them are really what my music's made of. And a lot of it is a lot of good things that I did, and for just a temporary fix, just to feel good, and and a lot of bad things that I did, that were temporary. So a lot of things came to mind from the military, all those experiences, all those relationships, because we're exposed to a plethora of people in the military, a lot of different hues, you know what I'm saying? So we have a lot of different experiences, we learn a lot of different things from these people. So yeah, I'm heavily influenced by some of my military experience because of the people that I've run across, and the relationships that I've had in the military, both good and both bad.
Right.
Now, how do you feel that Southern Soul is considered and coined to be the grown man or grown woman music at this point of juncture, the game, and bringing love and respect back into relationships and the music? How do you feel that your music play a part in that?
Well, I feel like my music plays a part in it because what I'm doing is I'm telling somebody's story out there. I'm telling somebody's story, and you know what? I'm saying some things like I got a song that's coming out that you guys y'all have heard. Get right to get left. You know what I'm saying? Get right to get left. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm getting somebody's point of view over. All right. Not only that, to the significant other or whomever, I'm getting it over. So I would say that my music plays a huge influence in that, and I try to tell the other side of the coin. Maybe this is why he did it. Maybe this is why she did it. I just want to be a conduit of people having a better relationship. So it's not really all about the bad things that happens. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just putting it on the table for you to see it. But at the end of the day, y'all need to come together and figure out why it happens. There's nothing more important than why it happened. Not what happened, but why it happened, and then find a solution. So here I am, putting it on the table, putting it out there for you. Now it's up to you guys to come together and find a solution, baby.
Thank you. MC Cookies in the building, Pitbull in the skirt, Rick Outlaws in the building.
Woo! Hey,
You know what I mean?
hey.
Hey, Kay, you missed
now,
it last
NIE.
week. Calvin Slate was looking for you. Calvin was looking for you last week. Calvin was looking for you last week.
What's up, Carol?
You know what I'm saying? She said that turtle looking for you, boy. That turtle was looking for you. Now,
Yeah. I left my wallet in El Segundo.
But who was your major influences when it came down to music, Mr. Midnight? Like, who was your inspiration? Who do you feel
Wow.
is like your Mount Rushmore of artists?
Look, I got a few of those. I'll start with Johnny Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can also say Teddy Pendergrass, uh, Al Green. The list goes on and on. A lot of these guys, we see them as R&B artists, but if you sit back and you listen to their music, it's no different than what we're doing right now in Southern Soul. You know, it's no different what we're doing in Southern Soul right now. And there's a plethora of artists that come to mind. You know, just a plethora of them.
Now, who would be your Mount Rushmore of artists? Like who would be your individuals that you go to? Hey, and I'm glad your boy ain't on here when I said Mount Rushmore. But who
Oh
would be
yeah,
your Mount Rushmore of artists when it comes down
of
to
Anthony Hamilton, I would say.
that's a good one. That was a good
Anthony Hamilton, because I mean he writes songs, man. Anthony Hamilton writes songs from the heart. Okay, rather he's done wrong or rather he's done right. You know, it's going to be a perspective that I think we all can garner and take it. What Mr. Hamilton has something there. He doesn't mind putting it out there that hey, I did wrong. You know, or he doesn't mind putting it out there that he's done all that he can do. You know what I'm saying? So Anthony Hamilton would probably have to be at the top of my Mount Rushmore.
one. Mm. Who would be the other three artists for you?
Three artists. Wow. Well, outside of Anthony Hamilton, I would have to say next would have to be TK Soul, uh, uh, which is I love TK Soul. Man, I tell you, I mean he writes songs from both perspectives, and that's something I strive to do. Write songs from a male and from a female perspective. Uh, the third one would have to be in my mind right now, and I know he's real popular, but I'd have to say King George is another one. King George.
Mm.
I like some of his songs, especially Messy. I got enough going on in my life to let you stress me, okay? Some women are just messy. Some of us men are just messy too, okay? Let's just
Right,
get right down
right.
to it. So,
Let's get
so
down
those are
to
my
it.
three right there, man.
Now, when it comes down to music, what is that the type of music that Mr. Midnight plays on his day to day that gets him inspired and pushes him to get through certain situations?
Great question. Great question. Um, Let me tell you something. On a daily basis, I'm playing Southern Soul, y'all. I'm playing
Mm,
Southern Soul. I mean, I love Southern Soul. I mean, from Red Top to oh my God, Cicely Wilburn to Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm playing them all. I'm playing them all. Uh,
mhm.
but I would have to say Queen Thickum. Oh my God, you name it, man. That's now Queen Thickum's my girl. I'm telling you. And I love jazz as well. I love jazz. When I'm cooking, I have a show called Cooking with Mr. Midnight. You know,
Right.
uh, and you'll see it on every now and again.
Mhm.
And usually when I play Cooking with Mr. Midnight, I got jazz going in the background, baby. You better believe it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking to the ladies, but I'm also
Mhm.
talking to the fellas, trying to get the fellas to get
Right.
out there and do some of the things that the women do. You know what I'm saying? Cook and clean. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's some of the things we need to do as men. Give that woman a break. Just like we get a DJ a break, give that woman a break. You know what I'm saying? Make her
Mhm.
feel love and fill her up with love and joy and laughter. You know,
N-
but yeah,
Now,
jazz and Southern soul, baby.
now, being that this is Valentine's Day week, um, you have a song called "Slow Dance."
Slow dance with
Slow dance.
you. Yeah, baby.
You
What
got a
about it?
song called "Slow Dance."
I
What is it
do, man.
about um, that? Because see, slow dancing is missing in when you go into parties. I say it all the
Absolutely.
time. Slow dancing is missing. This is how relationships formed. back in the day when individuals was on the dance floor, they were slow dragging, they were doing their thing. So what was it about that song that said, I want to write about slow dance?
You know what? Let me tell you something. That song means a lot to me, Slow Dance. I mean, you're right. And that's what I was thinking when I was writing that song. The first thing I said to myself was, you know what? We don't act like couples anymore when we go to a party, when we go to a club, or when we go somewhere where there's music. Everybody's doing their own thing. Everybody's dancing to their own beat in their own head. So whatever happened to the slow dance? So that's my thing. That's why I say, hey girl, I want to slow dance with you. Because I want to give you something that you haven't had before, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to give people a song that they haven't had that's gonna, well, hopefully entice them to get out and dance with each other and stand there, cheek to cheek, looking at each other. You know what I'm saying? And feel that and start to feel that love again. So that's why slow dance came about, because I knew that that was missing. Because that's something that I wanted to do. I would love to slow dance with a woman. I have yet to slow dance with a woman since that song's been out. That song's been out almost a year now, and I still haven't had a slow dance yet. So, ladies, if you're out there, can I have this dance?
No, that's right. Salute to K9 and our brother DJ Rock in the building. But right now we're gonna kick it into Let's Slow Dance by Mr. Midnight. Let's go.
Come on.
Hey baby, can I have this dance? Oh yeah, it's time to slow dance. So fellas, grab your leg and meet me on the dance floor. Here we are, standing cheek to cheek. I'm looking at you, baby. You're looking at me. Oh yeah. All I can say, baby, is that we look good. Get closer, and let me hold you like this. Yeah. Slow down, slow down. Yeah. Oh, just love me. Slow down, slow down with you. You feel me, baby? Girl, it feels good, going round and round. And everybody's looking, baby, to see how we get down. Slow down, slow down. Yeah. Girl, I wanna slow down, slow down with you. Listen. Now we been together for quite some time. And tonight I want everybody to know, girl, that you're my life. So right now, baby, I want you to move it slow. Don't wait for sitting on the dance floor. Girl, it feels good, going round and round. And everybody's moving, baby, to see how we get down. Slow down, slow down, yeah. I just wanna slow down, slow down, yeah. Just let me slow down, slow down, yeah. Come on, brother. Take your lady to the dance, brother. And show her your love for her. With a slow down, slow down, slow down, yeah. I just wanna slow down, slow down with you. Please just let me slow down, slow down with you. Oh yeah. Slow down, slow down,
Let me tell you something. With that, yeah, man, with that song, I wanted to put a couple together in a zone. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to put them in a zone where they feel like they're in a bubble that it's just me and it's you and it's us
Right.
and it's slow dance. And I want that lady to feel loved. You know what I'm saying? I want her to feel loved and cared for, and at that time, protected. Protected, baby. That's
Uh-huh.
what I wanted to.
Man, I tell you, that's been because you know I'm finna go in right there. You know I'm finna go in
Go
right
in, baby.
there. No,
Come
no,
on.
no, 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 not that. No, no. He know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know
I
what I'm
know.
talking about right there.
Yes,
That's
sir.
that's that's 20
But
that's 20 plus years in the knowing.
Yes, sir.
mhm. DJ T Money, give him a kick
DJ
with him.
T Money, baby, what's good?
T Money,
Man,
what's up, man? I see you there, baby. I see you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
what?
sir. Shout out to my homeboy Sammy Mays in the building. That's another one of my Army vets right there, my brothers, man. Known them for
Say
a
it
All
again.
long,
right.
long time.
Say it
Long.
again.
Oh man.
Say it
Awesome.
again. Say it again.
Huh?
Quit playing with me. Say
Awesome.
it again. Quit playing with me, man. Quit playing with me,
Yeah,
man.
come on.
Quit playing with me, man.
Come
Quit
on.
playing with me, man.
That's my
Man,
doggy right there.
man, quit playing with me, man. I'm gonna tell you like that. Quit playing with me, man.
Hey,
I'm telling you
man.
right now. Quit playing with me, man. For real. Stop playing with me.
Hey,
For
but I
real.
tell you
Don't
what,
do that.
fellas, tell me this. Tell me that song right there. Tell me that's not what's missing out here, man. You got
It
a
sure
nice
is.
groove,
It
man.
sure is.
You know,
It's
we got a
definitely,
nice
It
it's
groove,
makes
right?
definitely missing.
it
Yeah.
makes brothers want to go back to saying, excuse me, can I have this dance? Bring that gentleman
Right on.
quality.
There it is.
You understand what I'm
Right.
saying?
There it is. There it
That's
is.
what we
Now,
need to do is bring that gentleman quality back in effect.
Yes,
now
sir. And
I'm
I'm
gonna say
about that
this, like
GQ. Bam.
I'm gonna say this right here, and a lot of times I do blame some DJs because the DJs are playing the kids' music. So when the adult go in the club and used to partying, used to slow dancing, now you have to switch your mental into like where your kids is at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And your kids don't know anything about slow dancing, when that red light came on and all that. You was looking for that. You know what I mean?
Tell them about the gun line, boss. Tell them about the gun line.
The
Come on
gun
with that red
line,
light, baby.
that red light. How the mamas used to make sure they got to the party and pull their daughters out before the red light came on. They don't know anything about that type of
Don't know nothing
situation.
about
You
that,
know what I'm
man.
saying? So,
You know, it's time to just get back to treating our women like the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like the ladies
right,
that they are. You know, we always talk about everybody being a queen. Well, you know what?
right,
Where my kings at? Okay, without
right,
a queen, you can't have a king. Without a king, well, you might have a queen. But the bottom line is
right.
this: we need to start treating them that way, man. And I say it starts at the very beginning, at the very essence of life, the essence of life, and that's called respect. The essence of life is called respect. So until we get back to that respect game, you
That
know,
my niece.
things gonna
So
still go south between men and women, especially African American women and African American men. Let's get back to having good relationships, and it starts with this thing we call music, y'all. Rather Southern soul R&B, rather it's rap music. I don't care who it is, you know. It starts right there, and you know what? I'll start it. I'll start it right there with slow dance. Now, some of my songs are a bit questionable. I must admit. However, there is a lesson in each song that I sing. There's a lesson in it. I mean, you even cheating at the Holiday Inn. There's a positive message there. Okay, man, I knew I was wrong. I feel like such a fool, man. Come on.
But the difference is when you're talking about adult music, adults know how to uh, get the wordplay. They know how to
Right.
utilize, you know what I'm saying, different word, you know what I'm saying, things for, they're not just out there vulgar and putting everything on the table. That's the
Yes.
difference. We come up
Yes.
with what we used to say, we had game, we had conversation. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And that's another difference with, you know what I'm saying, dealing with today's music. Today's music is out in the open, is very vulgar, and there's nothing for the imagination at
we
all.
had
So it's like, you know what I mean, what we gonna do here? You know what
we
I mean?
had
Either we gonna
conversations
do
with
this or not.
purpose. Just like you said, we had conversations with a purpose.
Right.
That's right.
We knew the Mac line, what was aiming for. We had purpose.
Right.
We had structure.
You know what I mean?
Structure, baby. There we go.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
I love
So
it.
what we were coming for. We wasn't playing.
yeah, definitely. Peace to my sister,
Hey,
man,
sis,
is in the
what's
building.
good?
Yo,
Yeah.
and looking forward to having my sis back on the show, man. It's gonna go down. But let's really talk about the music and the target audience. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. Like when it comes down to us as adults, we don't feel like we have somewhere to go to listen to music where we can be ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So we
That's
need
true.
we need artists like yourself. We need DJs out there making those type of moves. You know what I'm saying?
Here we
Making
go.
that
Right.
happen.
Look at that.
You know what
I'm glad you
Here
mentioned
we go.
that.
Oh, look here. Look here.
I mean,
Look here.
what?
I'm
Look at
glad
these
you
guys.
mentioned that because here in Jacksonville, I'm really trying to create that atmosphere where I'm bringing on other Southern soul artists like Cricket Brown, that plate, that man with that plate,
Right.
like Cricket Brown, Mama Do,
Mhm.
coming together at a place. We're doing the single release part. Dal Ruger, even you know what I'm saying. That brother is smooth. Um, with guys like that, and we're going to a place called Illusions. I'll be there one. We're gonna have one night a month right now,
Mhm.
and it's gonna give grown people a place to go. You know what I'm saying? Where they can be grown, man, and have adult conversations and listen to some adult music, man. That talks about some of those conversations that they have. And hopefully give them a better perspective on what they're living right now, what kind of life they're living, and where they want to go and where they want to be in their relationships and in their own lives.
And that's the thing. Like there, you never seen men really fight with hard bottom shoes. We ain't fighting in them Ferragamos. We're not fighting in them Stacy Adams. You're not
No,
doing none of that. You
we're
know what
trying
I
to scuff
mean?
those
None of
things,
that.
man.
You can't scuff up them Ferragamos. You can't scuff
No,
up, you know what I'm saying, them Stacy Adams. You know what I'm saying?
no.
And I'm glad that I spoke about that Mount Rushmore before this sixth grade education
Bad news.
individual
What up,
came
baby? What up?
in. Bad news right there. The man who don't know what a Mount Rushmore is.
We need to change the faces on Mount Rushmore. That's all.
That's it.
Put
That's
Marvin
it.
Gaye up there.
Now, right. Put Marvin, put Isaac Hayes, put Johnny Taylor,
Isaac, right
man,
on.
put Tyrone Davis up there. Let's get that
Tyrone
together.
Davis, yes sir. Keep
You know,
coming.
but when it came down to recording your first song, what was that experience for you like when it came to this?
I'm gonna have to ask you to repeat that again for me. I know you said down to my first
What
song,
was it?
recording
What
that
was your
first song.
first? What was your experience? What was the experience for you to record your first song?
Let me tell you something. My first experience of recording my first song, man, to be honest with you, I knew right then and there I had arrived. I said, okay, you about to be an artist. Now, this is
Mhm.
your make or break moment. Um, are you gonna put something out there that's just like everybody else and degrade people or whatever? No, you're not gonna do that. Um, I would say coming into that booth, dealing with my engineer, Jawad. Gerard Mills made everything really, really comfortable, very supportive guy. And I told him, hey man, it's my first time in the box. So he just made me feel real comfortable. But let me tell you something. I was nervous because I wanted to make sure the words that I wrote on that page were gonna come across the way that I wanted them to come across. And Slow Dance was the very first song, man. And listening to that song now, I listen to it, man. More and more, I would say that I was able to do or accomplish my goal, which is to make those words that I felt, the things that I felt that were missing, come across to others, and I like it, and I hope that other people like it, and I hope it speaks volumes to them, and it makes other people think that hey, we need to get back to what we were before. That's the only way we can move ahead, man.
Now, is there any individual that you would love to do a collaboration with as an artist?
Ooh. Oh God, I would say a lot of them. To be honest with you, Um, TK Soul would have to be one. Uh, Dal Ruger have to be another. There's so many. Cicely Wilburn. That woman right there. I tell you, I just like her little groove. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to party. I was like, yo, this woman is groovy.
Yeah,
Uh, you know, um, I would also have to say that I would love to do something with Queen Thickum. I mean, and there's several male artists that I would love to do some music with, man. And I tried to get
that,
KD Dawson to come on up here from Georgia and do a little something with me, but KD, I don't know what he's doing. You know, I don't know what he's doing down there up there in Georgia, but I might have to go
He had the
find it.
barber shop trim in his head check.
he, he definitely he's out there picking the hairs out his chest. Shout out to Bars and Hoops. Tisha Adelot
Yeah.
is in the building.
DJ Life in
You know
the
what I'm saying?
building. What's good?
Hey, make sure
You're right, KD. Usually
everybody
wear
y'all
that wear,
trying that's
wear shirt
paying
open. You know what I'm
attention,
saying? So all the meatloaf.
Mhm.
KD and the meatloaf.
showing all the meatloaf. But make sure that y'all reach out to our brother Tiny from Bars and Hoop. He's been going
Yeah.
through a couple of surgeries. He's been in the hospital. Don't say much love, Tiny, from Real to Real
Love, Tiny.
360.
Nah,
Bars
Tiny,
and
man.
Hoops, man. Much love
Prayers
to you,
out to you,
man.
baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep your head up.
Get well soon, bro. We got some
Yes,
business
sir.
to
Let's get
take
up
care
out
of.
of there.
Definitely,
Let's get on out of there, Tiny. You can do it, baby.
definitely. Much love, bro.
God be
But
with you.
now when it comes down to getting shows and
Yes.
networking with promoters and DJs and radios, how essential is that for everybody to be on the same page when it goes into marketing and trying to get these shows for artists?
I think it's very essential. But I think even if you have an agent, even if you have an agent, that's my band leader calling.
Mhm.
Even if you have an agent, um, you guys need to get together and come up with a plan. Now, we as artists are just as responsible for marketing efforts as we put on everybody else because we just want to write and perform. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we play a huge role in that marketing piece. I think you should be seen. You need to shake hands. You need to make friends. And when you're leaving the show, talk to people. Talk to other promoters because there's a lot of promoters out there. You know, people that you don't know. Get to know them. And circulate your music amongst them. Find your good agent, like someone like Yolanda, someone like Carla. Find your good agent and circulate. But the thing of it is that it's all up to you as that individual. So you can't put all this responsibility on these other people. You got to get out there and you got to do these things and make some of these things happen yourself, man.
Definitely. As an
Dialogue, dialogue, dialogue.
as an independent artist, there's a lot of weight on your shoulders when it comes down to
Yes,
pushing
sir.
your music. And
Yeah.
we always talk about the networking and talking and having forging relationships and rapport with
Yeah.
individuals. Now, as an independent artist, how much of the marketing do you take on your own plate outside of what you delegate to other people?
Wow. I would have to say 95% of it, to be honest with you. A lot of the stuff you'll see that's happening on social media, I do it. I just think if you want to be successful, then you need to take control of your own destiny. And you can't ask other people to do something you yourself aren't willing to do. So hey man, roll your sleeves up and get out there and make it happen. I'm ex-army, baby. I believe in getting dirty, so it's all good with me. I'll get out here and I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that what I do is seen. What I do is heard. So I take on those marketing efforts myself. You know, I shoulder that.
Now, we have we have an influx of good and great artists that are coming out of Florida, right? You
Yes.
have Carlin Taylor, you have Queen Theft, you
Yeah,
got
man.
Candy Janae,
Yes.
you got
Oh, I love
KD
that.
Dawson, we have yourself, right? This is an influx, and I know I'm leaving some individuals out, but the music that is coming out of Florida at this point
Yeah.
What is it about that Florida water that's bringing it for Southern Soul?
You know, I think that it's just time, and people are starting to hear what's going on down here in Florida, man. Period. Point blank. I don't think that Florida has been out of the way when it comes to Southern Soul. I just think that we haven't been heard. And now, with Urban Mystic coming about, people like that, you know, great people to follow, man. I mean, you know, I think now it's shining a light on the state, you know, and I like to see myself as one of those guys out of Florida that's really doing well when it comes to Southern Soul and you know, writing and going out here and performing, as well as Cricket Brown, as well as good guys like Dal Ruger. I mean, the list goes on and on, man, on and on. J Truth. I mean, J Truth. I mean, there's a lot of us down here, man, and I think that it's just time now, uh, because of people like Urban Mystic and myself. You know, hey, people are being seen now, and people are being heard out of this state. And you know what? You're gonna hear and see a lot more coming from the state, man. So I tell people all you know, all the time, hey, don't shun the Sunshine State, baby, because I'm telling you right now, we're hot down here when it comes to Southern Soul, and we're gonna keep coming at you and coming at you. And if you don't hear us, and if you don't create a platform for us, we just create our own, and we're gonna keep coming. You know what I'm saying? We'll bring it to you.
Definitely. Now, last week we had the opportunity to interview Urban Mystic. Urban Mystic is legendary from coming out of 2003, rocking with KG, Naughty by Nature, and he was a monster, man. Like, if individuals didn't know that Ghetto, you know what I'm saying, Revolutionary 1 and 2, and that was a classic, both classic albums. You know what I'm saying? And the artist himself was a monster and didn't realize he came out of Florida, because the whole time I'm thinking he coming from the tri-state area because of the energy that he brings to the music. But I tell you one thing, this is how we do it here on Real to Real 360. A song that we feeling. You know what I'm saying? A song that we feeling. We bring it back. We run it back. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is slow dance. This is slow dance.
We're gonna do it right.
That's right. Happy Valentine's Day, ladies. That's for all y'all.
Happy
Y'all
Valentine's Day, ladies. Let's get it. It's time to get dark off in here. It's time to get dark off in here. Where did he go? That's it. It's time to get dark off in here. It's time to get that.
Turn that red light on, baby.
That groovy, baby. We're trying to get groovy, baby. This is how we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, while he's setting the mood, he got that red light special going. That's DJ KY. Now, matter of fact, dealing with DJ KY, those of you who know, he do TikTok after dark. That's Real to Real 360. DJ KY's Real to Real 360 TikTok after dark. So make sure that y'all check him out every night at around about 10:30, 11 o'clock. He do his thing. Now, I don't know what is taking him so long to get this here to pop.
Let's go get him, killer. I'm in the mix, baby. Red light special. I'm in the mix.
Hey, he got to build a moment. He's got to build a moment.
Name me DC for nothing. Dark chocolate, baby. Let's get him.
It's foreplay.
Let's go then. You slow it up. Let's get it.
Oh, yeah.
I have to dance. Can I get the slow dance right here?
And meet me on the dance floor.
Just meet me on the dance floor. Let's go.
Here we are, 17 to G. I'm looking at you, baby. You're looking at me. Oh, yeah. All I can say, baby, is that you look good. Put that close over me. And let me hold you like this. Slow dance, slow dance with me. Just slow dance, slow dance with you. Girl, it feels good going round and round, and everybody's looking, baby. to see how we get down. Slowly, slowly, yeah. Girl, I wanna slowly, slowly, yeah. Listen. Now we've been together for quite some time. And I love you. And so no girl, that's your my life. So right now, baby, I want to move it slow. I know I'm ready. That's it. On the dance floor. Girl, it feels good. Going round and round. And everybody's moving, baby, to see how we get down. Slowly, slowly, yeah. I see it. I just wanna slowly, slowly, yeah. Just let me slowly, slowly, yeah. Come on, brother. Take your lady to the dance club. Show her your love for her. With a slow, slow man. I just wanna slow man, slow man with you. Just let me slow man.
Woo!
That's how we do it. That's
Yes,
how you
sir.
do it. You get
Yeah,
your
I'm
grown
telling you right
man on
now.
up in here, man. You get your grown man on up in here.
You can't tell me that lady don't feel special.
Man, she got to. She got to.
Yes, sir.
But I know we coming down to the end of the show, brother, Miss Midnight, and I want to give you an opportunity to tell all our followers, likers, and subscribers, and everyone who chimed in tonight, where they can see you at, how they can book you, where they can get your music from.
Bottom line is to book me. All you got to do is go to my any one of my sites, whether it's Mr. Midnight Southern Soul, Mr. Midnight Southern Soul, or Mr. Midnight King of Southern Soul, or you can go to Mr. Midnight 574, which is my TikTok, or you can go to Mr. Midnight 67, which is my IG or my Instagram, and you'll see right there where you can book me at. Um, and that's all I got, fellas. That's what I got for you. You know, book me, book me, book me. I'm here for that. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yeah,
Mr.
definitely.
Midnight
Where
is
can they
here.
get your music from?
You can get my music from all streaming platforms, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Spotify. It's on about 28 different platforms, man. It's all there. Apple Music. Just put in the magic code, Mr. Midnight. That's me, baby, Mr. Midnight, and put in slow dance, or put in busted cheating at the Holiday Inn, because I got busted here on Friday night. You know, you can
No,
put that in there.
no.
You know what I'm saying? Coming soon. Also, we got that Goodwood coming because the ladies need it. You know what I'm saying? Chilling in my face, sitting by my
Okay, he done
fireplace.
took the title to the song. He got the good wood. He done took the title to the song, okay?
Man, look at here. Let me tell you something. That's good. G-U-D-D, baby, and that wood. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. That song comes out after Get Right or Get Left, baby. And I'm telling you right now, as fellas, what do y'all think about Get Right, Get Left? Y'all listen to it. Tell me something.
Man, get right, get left. Wait till March 15th when it drops. It's gonna be a major hitter. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now.
We got
know
it
what I'm
already
saying?
on deck, but y'all ain't about to hear till next month. You gotta wait.
You gotta wait.
Yes, sir.
But I want
Let me tell y'all
to say,
that's what we do down here in Florida, baby. We hit them hard in Florida. That's right. Get right to get left. Get some.
You know what I mean?
Get some. Get right to get left. I'm telling y'all right now. Come see about me.
That's it. Come see about it, bro. Now, I want to tell all our followers, like and subscribe before we slide out of here. This week is going to be a very special week. It's going to be crazy. Tomorrow, we got Marcellus the singer.
Woo, that's my boy.
Cadillac Show after then, later on that evening. Then we got Magic One for Valentine's Day to sing to you ladies. That's going to be crazy by itself.
That's going to be
Magic
dope, man.
One interview
That's
with Magic One, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
we got Tesla Nay on the 15th. So make sure that you tell a friend that we locked in this week just for you, to make sure that if you're going through some ups and downs in your relationships, tune into Real2reel360, where we're going to help you rebuild them. Let's get it popping. Big bro, you know what time it is. Let's get it.
Absolutely. Let's go. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Real2reel360. We also want to thank our special guest and our brother, Mr. Midnight, for coming on and gracing us with his presence and enjoy your music. If you want to hear all this good music that you just heard, you can tune in to Real2reel360 Radio on Live 365. But we got him on deck and he's here. Mr. Midnight, always the love is extended. You ain't got a home away from home. You got a home right here on the Real2reel360. So anytime that we can do anything for you, bro, don't hesitate to call on the guards. We got you. All right. Stay behind the doors. For about 2 minutes while we go to the backstage before we sign off. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just been hypnotized by the slow
love and peace, y'all.
All right. And for all you fellas out there, you getting busted, you better pay attention.
You better play slow dance.
Yo, we out of here like last year, y'all. Y'all maintain and take care. Peace.
Peace.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing, and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ K-Wise, my brother, take us up out of here, son.
True
Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of guards and nurses, to all the human families on the planet Earth. I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness to you. The peace of man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe, so we continue to grow, to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible for us to do what we do. Now it's time